resources. I could temp one, and I could play a similar. That is not the right card. I thought it was something else.
2, 1. Hello again. Welcome to another night of the Hot or Trash podcast. This time we bring our friend Lloyd to the group, and it's just going to be a one-on-one with you here because congratulations to Bandai for having Gundam run for a year long now. We're coming into their anniversary set. Let's go. So we could probably think of this too, like let's do like a year back on this shit, right? Holy hell, lots of things happen in the Gundam scene, even just for like that 1 year alone. Like, like I don't even know how like we got to like all right, let's actually slow down too. In our overall opinions too, because let's say me and you, we are TCG players. That's safe to assume, right?
Yeah.
So, how would you say this kind of compares to all the other games that we have played until now?
As like collectively, like me and you, or just like
Yeah, I'll say collectively with all the other card games. Although collectively speaking, the card games that me and you played together was mostly just Yu-Gi-Oh. But I guess like we'll also add like your time with it too. Since
Yu-Gi-Oh was really much of my thing, to be honest with you.
Right.
I literally quit like playing any sort of Yu-Gi-Oh. Like after they introduced Pendulum, I'm like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, like that was about it.
Gundam, but Gundam, I feel like that's the actual like the one game out of the two games we actually played a lot together, physically, like in person and
Right.
online, just to touch stuff.
Yeah.
And when like other people too.
Yeah, and I would even say that you're also like a One Piece player too, but that's also like that kind of depends too, right?
Well, I would say I'm still a One Piece player for sure. I like this, like decks that I still want to build and everything because I still want to have fun with it.
Yeah. So, and not only is it something too that like obviously I feel like Bandai actually does sort of a decent job with it too. I'll touch on that in just a moment about this decent part. But I play like other card games like Yu-Gi-Oh, Card Fight Vanguard, Magic the Gathering, and then up to this point, I haven't touched One Piece, but I have been playing a lot of Gundam, and I will say out of a lot of them, I do find Gundam a lot more approachable. But then this is also coming from the experience I had when playing Magic the Gathering, because it has sort of like the same balancing system that that game has. And also like damage or shield stuff too is similar to like Pokemon prizes or me doing like Vanguard in reverse, all that kind of stuff. So I would say doing a whole year back, holy shit, there was so much things that happened too, such as like there was like a very much like we had like the highest highs and the lowest lows, and the lowest lows being the fact that aggro decks just took over everything up until like few weeks ago.
Yeah, after they announced for the 1 year anniversary that will go in effect, they literally banned. They just killed the deck.
Yeah, to put it,
they killed the best deck in format.
Yeah, and it's not. I would say as a hot take too, it wasn't entirely the deck's fault to say the least.
It was just how the game is like structured. To be honest.
Yeah, it was just the way how you played the game too, and it was something that like even Bandai even mentions too that they're gonna go back on it at some point to try to address some core rule issues and whatnot. So that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with something like that. So, and in all honesty too, even if that was the case too, I had such a fun time deck building in this game more than anything else so far, right? And
I think it does allow you to deck build like more freely and not be like confined to a certain archetype.
Yeah, and I mean there are some archetypes that are giga ass, but a lot of times too, there's still so many variabilities that you can do with other stuff too that you can minute change and whatnot based on playstyle right now. And them making this ban list, albeit I do think it's a little bit harsh on the 2122 bans, but until like right now other stuff gets addressed too, I do think it feels like it's a necessary thing that they're gonna have to do. Like there's no way around it. Because I understand the Angsha ban coming out of nowhere was funny. For those that don't know, we're going to be saying a bunch of names too that it's going to be very much out of place too. Eventually, probably while I'm editing this, I will probably post pictures of certain cards while stuff to post edit. So we'll see then, right? Or if anything, I'll even like probably put up a visual too of like all the cards that got banned listed out too, because it was a crazy ban list too. Because this is also the first time I got to see like a paired ban list or paired bans, which I think I'd say that too. But then I know in Card Drive Vanguard there is a paired ban too, but I don't remember for which cards. But it's the first time for me like actually like looking at it and I'm seeing, oh shit, this hits the deck that I built as well too. And I was like, shit. And yes, it was the aggro deck. And honestly, I'm kind of okay with this. I'll say my honestly real part about it too. I think it just makes aggro a lot more different now. More than it actually like kills aggro, because there are deck lists that I'm already seeing too that people can work with, and it's genuinely not as terrible as people make it out to be, but I could be wrong, right?
There's still, I mean, it's still pretty early.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is a release of GDO5,
Yeah.
and we don't know what the format's gonna look like with the new bands and all that. So it's still early speculation that we say aggro is like dead. But
Yeah.
there are different ways like build aggro.
Yeah, which if anything,
like-
that's sort of like the intended path that they wanted this to go on too, right? That it's not just aggro, as in it's going to be a different way how aggro is being played, and it's not just mob rushing.
Yeah, I would love to see some variety. Like,
Yeah,
like if I tune in, let's say if we are a non TCG player, or let's not do that. We'll say we're a TCG player that does like we understand like what Gundam is. We just haven't played it. If we were to watch like let's say the grand finals of the World Championship, and the only thing we see is literally two aggro decks, and pretty much all it comes down to is whoever sees their cards.
yeah,
I don't want, I low key don't want to see that. Like I want to see like a different deck to
yeah,
to win, just because it's more like it's just more fun to watch a deck that people kind of just shot down and it exceeded everybody's expectation. It's just more fun to like watch that way.
yeah. Because like obviously too, it's like it's not necessarily like aggro deck's fault too, but it becomes a problem too whenever like what 85. I think that was like the participation of how many people submitted blue purple decks into like the last regionals. It was like
A lot of people.
yeah,
A lot of people.
a lot of people built it too, and it was just because like it was super cheap, it ran lean, and it gave you so much more advantages to play the game that it made it difficult for other people that had to spec their deck to play against that if they were to play anything that's non blue purple decks or non aggro decks, their decks themselves kind of falls apart hard because they're literally playing unoptimally.
Like it's not the best list that they would like to run, like or a generic
Yeah.
standard list compared
Yeah.
to a list to where
It's
they
like
have to.
it would
put in
play into their
cards.
strengths.
Yeah, you're literally putting in cards catered to what the best deck and format is, just to beat it, and
Yeah.
you're not utilizing the entire like arsenal of your deck.
Yeah. But if anything, we would love to see more. And who loves to see more than me about to set up this screen that we're going to see me and you play some trading card games here to the gaming stream. Bloop, 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 bloop. All right. So here we have some stuff too. I am on the red side and Loy will be on the blue side here too. So the way how the game format works too is thankfully we're going to be keeping like the playmats here so that the viewers can understand where things are. Battle areas is where we place units, and this is the max amount of units that we can play on here. And then you have shield areas. If you remember Pokemon rules, this will be like your prizes too. Like you would want to try to hit here. But obviously on here, you have a base play mat too, such as any unit that wants to swing at your shield, they have to go through the base first. And has your action, attack points, and health points. Pretty simple. Every deck in this format is played as a 50 card deck, and you are allowed 10 resources. Or you need to have 10 resources anyways. And now we get that going too. Let's go ahead and determine who goes first here. So, Lloyd, be
Watch
my
him roll
guest.
a one. I'm a high roll. Watch this. I did not. I half rolled.
Damn. Let's see what we got here. 11.
How fucking dare you?
All right. So, because I win, I get to determine who goes first or second here. I'm going to go second. If I go second, that means I get a thing that's called EX resources. And you can see on here too, at the start of the game, the second turn player receives one active EX resource into their resource area. When you rest this EX resource or use it, exile it from the game from playing the cost. Just means too that it is no longer there too. Now, let's go ahead and just do the shuffling decks here. And let's see, we'll start our turns here. Draw hands. And let's see, can we do anything with this? Potentially. So we'll probably keep this hand. So if I were to say, if we wanted to mulligan or don't like this hand, the rule is you have to send your first 5 cards from the hand to the bottom of the deck and then draw your new 5. And you must play with the new 5 and then you shuffle.
Bro, this is so asshole.
So here, Loy's going to go ahead and demonstrate that real quick. You can like click and drag. You can click and drag to select multiple.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, you also grab the dice as well.
No.
Yeah.
It's over here.
Get that shit out.
Uh-oh. How do I organize this? Oh, I'm turning the table. Whoops.
Oh. You're turning to what now?
I'm turning the table. Okay. Then we do that. Draw
Back to the card.
Draw hand. Oh,
Yeah.
this is so much better. Holy moly.
All right. And then after he does that, he will shuffle the deck here. And once he is happy enough to, I will also, just in case, I will cut his deck. And then deal the shield. Set shields. All right. As the turn order goes, play your turn. And to determine as well too, if you look at individual cards too, you see that there's a level and a cost. Level is determined by how much resources that you have out on the field at a time too. Does not matter if they're used or not. And the cost just means how much resources you need to tap, like in Magic the Gathering, to play it. So, if you don't mind, Lloyd, let's start your turn.
Monster card. Oh, wrong game.
We don't do that. We might be copyrighted for that shit.
That's a bridge, bro. Just kidding.
Well,
Alright,
you never know that.
all copyrights belong to the respective animation studio and company.
Yes, please.
Right. Draw.
All right. So in this
Alright,
case,
ooh.
but yeah, the play order is every turn we add a resource from the resource deck until we hit 10. What happens to 10? Nothing else happens until we kill each other off, until we do direct damage once all shields are gone.
All right.
So,
All
do you
right.
have a one resource play?
Oh, you know
Oh,
it.
you do. And this
Airframe
is
seizure.
yeah, and this one you could see too, because he's at level 1 and cost 1, he gets to play this card. And this one you can activate in main. Similarly, go ahead and do your turn. I'll just explain the rules here. Similarly, the only game that feels a bit different too in, like, let's say Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! Is that there were phases, that you had a main phase, a battle phase, and a main phase too. This game, however, is like Yu-Gi-Oh! There isn't really a main phase, battle phase, main phase to end phase. You just do your turn as normal. Like, you will always be in main phase until you say, I declare end of turn. That also means too that if you are able to swing as well, you can do as many times as you are able to do, going back and forth, such as you can swing one, oh, they got something that I didn't like, okay, I will then play something else on the turn afterwards if I still have resources up. And we'll demonstrate that in just a moment. Anyways, did you already draw your two? All right.
Yes, I did.
All right.
Now,
Go ahead.
I-
All right. Now it's my turn. I get to add a resource and draw a card. See as well too, because I'm at level 2 here artificially because of this EX resources, I could tap 1 and I could play a similar. That is not the right card. I thought it was something else. There was another card that I was looking for that's called Overflowing Affection, which is similar to this. Instead of discard 1, it's draw 2, then discard 1. There, even though it's like, why is it cost differently too? Because technically it's more advantageous to draw first, then discard. So, So if anything else, I fucked up that turn too. So we're gonna go ahead, and I didn't even look at this is the right level either. I was technically cheating. I would have been disqualified for that shit. Oops,
Judge.
judge. Anyways, I passed my turn.
Damn.
Yep.
Untap.
So yeah,
Add
and
a
every
resource.
turn, and every
And we
turn
go.
too. If it's the start of your turn, you untap everything.
All right. We're gonna tap
All right.
one. We play Overflow Affection.
Yes, this was a card I was trying to pull out there. I thought that I have. Sorry, white people, all girl characters look the same to me in this game, in the fucking Gundam show. Oh, also congratulations too in the fact that there is a new Gundam series announcement too that I can't wait to watch as well.
That's our,
Yo,
we're gonna trash another Airframe Caesar.
god damn, how many are just out there now too? Oh, I did not mean to
I
do that.
watch. Want to see another? You want to see something else? I have draw power for.
Oh my
centuries.
god. Oh my god. There are 3 airframe seizures that are currently out. Also, when deck constructing too, you can only have 4 maximum copies of a single card. Which is perfectly fine. So
I think I'll just put this here.
okay. So
Here we
with
go.
that. Alright, so we got that. We do this and we draw a card. Now, we could do that turn, but instead of that, we're gonna do this and play a unit to play this one, Gundam Lefrith. Now, you cannot automatically swing on it too. Similar to Magic the Gathering, there is summoning sickness, such as once I place this card, it will not attack on the turn that it is played until the next turn, unless you have certain requirements too, which will come up shortly soon. So, with this, I will say that will be the end of my turn and pass.
Okay. Untap all.
This is also sort of a small tutorial too for anybody that is watching this too. If they want to get into Gundam Card Game, you're probably going into a good era now. Continue your turn
All right. We pay 2.
to play
Play
Gundam
Gundam
Max.
Master.
Holy shit. This
Then
thing
we rest. Then we rest 1. We play Cyclone Punch. His
All right.
main effect lets me choose a unit and reduce his AP by 2. So I will
right.
choose that Lefrith.
All right.
Then
And
it
he
goes
would
to
do-
trash.
Yeah.
But
So
for
to-
this, I can
yeah.
also attach this card specifically to a unit and pair it. But in this case, I can actually link it.
Yeah.
And then you can take over from there because I'm eating a pancake too.
All right. So in this case, the game currently has at least 3 different types of cards. You have units, you have commands, and you have pilots. Very simple. Units are straightforward. They are just units. Pilots, like the one at the bottom, you can use those to pair them to any unit without restriction. You can pair any unit with any pilot on here too, similar to like the Gundam series and whatnot. It's really cool to see. But you also have stuff that are commands, which are similar to spell cards. You can use them, pay the cost of it, and you do the effect that's stated on the card itself. Now, with that too, with Yu-Gi-Oh! Magic the Gathering, is there something that you can use to counter it? Yes, but there's no such thing as like stacks too. Because if you want to react to something to a play to, you have to wait until specific scenarios, for example. Such as with main here too, you can only do this during main. And with action, we will go a little bit about that later on too. But a lot of times, whenever you play commands that when you're not swinging, it will be considered as like main commands too. And he is going to swing at me for 4-3, which I am not going to block that because this unit is able to block by resting it. I could change the attack target, and if he's swinging it at base, I'm gonna just let him take it because there's no point of me wanting to give him a free unit to make him get something for free.
Yeah.
So we'll leave it at that.
You'll go.
All right. So we untap all. Let me bring back his AP to 2 because at least it says AP during this turn. God, imagine if that was persistent.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't want to imagine that anymore. So, I seem to be sort of in a pickle here. So we are going to do this. We're going to tap 1 resource to play Overflowing Affection. Then we draw 2 cards. and we're gonna ditch a card. I'd say we ditch this card, for example. Now, seeing that he's only going to be able to hit my Lefrit for that -2 only once. Oh, actually, no, it is during Link and you can do it again. I need to get rid of that somehow. Or I don't really have to. That's also an option as well.
You don't. Or would you want me to push my advantage?
Yeah, let me see. Well, so in this case too, just for the purpose, I could at least demonstrate this where I can tap this resource and I will pair this Kira Yamato to this pilot. So what this means too is that the pilots themselves, because they have +2/+1, that just means that whatever unit that they get pilot into, they gain that much more in AP and HP respectively. So right now, because it was a 2/4, it's now a 4/5. And now I'm going to swing this into the Gundam Maxter. And Kira has a special effect. On attack, choose one enemy unit. It gets -2 AP during this battle. So I will make this have 2 AP less. So therefore, I only take 2 damage in return. So I kill that off.
How dare you? Excuse me.
And what do you mean, how dare you? I had to get rid of that shit. Fuck you. And now we get to do this where we play a card to play a base. Base cards are on deploy, which is anytime you play it, I get to add a shield card from this to my hand. Now, some may say, does that seem really risky? It is like a risk and reward thing, but the benefit is he has to go through a 5 HP shield versus a 3 HP shield. So I'm gonna say pass. Your go.
Oh, there you okay. Ah man.
Now, technically speaking, the smarter move would have been the fact that I would just play the base too to get the card that I had in there and possibly save the pilot for something else too. Because I'm not in any rush. Because at least for the way how I play this deck, if I'm not about to die too, I shouldn't be panicking about trying to get rid of a unit.
Alright. You have to add this to you didn't see that.
I didn't see shit.
I
I definitely did not see. I definitely didn't see the airframe seizure.
You didn't see that, bro.
All
I didn't see it. Alright, we're just gonna rest 3. Play on Rising Gundam.
right. So we do untap all, add the resource, draw a card. This is very something here. Where I think what we're gonna do here is, well, we don't have enough AP to kill the base here, so we're probably just gonna leave this up as a blocker. If he wants to swing into it, he'll have to swing into this. So, or vice versa, we just play this card.
I like them dead.
I like them junky. Do I want? And you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna pay the EX resources here, pay that off to play this card here. Now, once the EX resource is used up, you cannot use it anymore, and you're back down the level as well because you don't have a resource there anymore. So we draw a card, and we will discard a card. What a fucking hand this is. I'm gonna discard this card, and we shall pass.
I see cheating.
What? I ain't seeing shit.
He's cheating, just let you know. He's cheating.
Yeah. So all of the Gundam cards here too are based on multiple series. Like what I talked about in our last talk about Gundam as like the main franchise IP itself. It's very extensive. They can have lots of things that they can actually just make cards of. So needless to say, this is very exciting for me because I am a Gundam fan, but not the UC fanboy. But I like the Gundam as a whole.
Alright, let's see here.
Let's see what he has here. But that goes for the rest of the commentary until we get to see something cool happen up on an action play. So, go ahead.
Alright, let's discard this thingamabob.
Oh.
And then draw 2.
Yeah. So, in this case, the deck list. Yeah. So, the deck list me and Loy are playing here. Loy is playing, in this case, from a series that's called G Gundam, which right now, this is a new set. that just are playing in GDO5, part of the anniversary. And I am just playing the Gundam Seed stuff too, with some new variations that are coming into it. So, continue on.
I like them chunky. Chunky.
All right.
That's all I can do. Unfortunate.
All right. So now we will untap, add, and draw a card. It seems as though I am also in a very awkward stalemate with you as well. As one, I really don't want to swing at stuff just because I can't kill your base anyways. So we're going to do this. Another overflowing affection. Some may say, damn, this is kind of boring. Unfortunately, me and you are playing decks that reside in the fact that we need to get specific cards in our hands. So, if anything, I will have to discard the Destiny Gundam. And some may say, wait, that's so much. What can I do? Don't worry. I have a way to get them back at some point. Trust in the process is the deck that this is. So, instead of in this case, I will just drop 4 resources and we're going to throw out 2 more bodies for you to deal with. And we will pass here.
See, chat, this guy, this is what you call him being a bitch. Okay.
Hey, look, at the end of the day, too, yes, I am a block. It is blocker, but at the same time, you don't have to treat them as blockers. It just so happens, too, that you can actually do stuff with them and they're just not waiting until your next turn.
I like him dead. I like him chunky. Chunky.
So, with that being said here.
Alright. We're gonna...
So, this will be the scary part here, too, as if I couldn't do anything to his board here, he's gonna do something to it instead. So, he plays the Dragon Gundam from the Mobile Suit G Gundam series. I don't remember if Rising Gundam was in G Gundam at all. I haven't watched it in so long, so I don't know where this is from.
I'm gonna pay 1 for this. So this allows me to choose an MF unit, which is all my units. So I will choose this middle Rising Gundam to give breach. Then I can then pair this with this Dragon Gundam, which now becomes a link pair.
Yep. And I will go ahead, continue, sir. But yeah, see how like a unit card, there is a link that has the name on it. If you are able to correspond the link requirements whenever you pair it with the correct pilots, that means that it can attack on that same turn, which is very powerful. Links are something that you would want to try to play to as much as you can. But go ahead.
All right. And now I will rest my base to activate its main. Since I have a friendly MF link, I can choose to give one of my units 2 AP. So that's rested. I will give this 2 AP.
God damn.
Then I will swing this Dragon Gundam, and on attack, I can then use the command card under it. So then I will give the one with 6 AP breach.
Oh, okay. So, because he doesn't give himself breach, even though this kind of feels bad regardless for me, I am probably going to protect it by blocking with this into that card. So therefore, you technically trade cards here.
Yeah. And let's see here. Let me... Nope. Okay.
Yeah. So.
But these two still do have breach, so... I'm going to swing into your shield again.
All right. That has breach as well.
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to try to get rid of as much of your cards as possible, so I'll trade into that.
And breach 3, baby.
1, 2, 3.
Then swing again.
And I'll let you have that.
Okay. Yay.
Yeah. So the best thing about this too is why I love about it is the fact that you really have to think about, you have to really think about how to handle yourself here, such as how do you realistically want to trade into something that could potentially just murk your ass the next turn as well. Because again, I am having issues trying to get shit going my way too, because this will be the next best play I have here, where I will play a Force Impulse Gundam instead. Different arts for whatever, yeah. So, I think for that though, we are just gonna go ahead and say pass turn here.
Wow.
Because not much I can really do. I don't really want to swing 2 units into something, especially when they both have blocker on it, because they have better uses, other things. And now I'm going into a very scary thing right now with Master Gundam. Because yeah, the higher the level 2 genuinely means too, the scarier the cards are going to be if they come out. But that's also only scary too if they have a link, which I'm pretty sure he does. Maybe.
Why would I do that?
Because why else would you just play? Unless he actually doesn't have it too, and he is currently fishing for it. Okay, so that means
what if I'm trying to trick you?
maybe I am actually safe this turn. We will see.
What if I'm just trying to trick you, bro?
Man, what the fuck is wrong with you then?
What if I'm just trying to trick you?
All right. So
All right. Now we swing into shield.
now we're gonna do this too, where I will block with Ale Strike. But wait, wouldn't that kill? Not unless I do. In this case, whenever it's now at this point too, this is the moment where I ask them, do you have an action card that you can play this turn? Yes or no. Or if anything,
It's the
or it
unforeseen
goes.
he revealed early.
Yes, it's an unforeseen incident I reveal early, such as on action, choose one enemy unit and it gets -3 AP during this turn. So then I just reduce his Rising Gundam down to 1 AP. And that means I only take 1 damage, while his unit just dies.
Yeah!
So this is the kind of interactions, dude, that I love a lot about this game. That you could do stuff like that too.
Here you go.
All right, then we untap, add, and draw. Okay, so we are not 100% doomed in this regard, but what we can do is something that's really spicy here. Let me check my graveyard real quick because I need to double check if I have the necessary components here. Okay, maybe not really, but what we could do here instead is just swing the Force Impulse into the base here because it can just break it with enough AP that it has. All right, since he did that, we are now going to pay 5 resources and we're just going to drop a Destiny Gundam on his face. And with that,
Yeah, you think you're hot shit?
hell yeah, I do believe I'm hot shit. Fuck off. So
You hot shit.
now, I am definitely going to wait this turn because there's not much else I really need to push it to. Because, like in anything too, if I hit shields and if he draws into any of the pilot cards he sees on there, let me at least highlight one of them that has a burst effect here. Did any of your pilots have a burst effect? No, they don't. Okay, never mind. Actually, we'll look into the Mykira pile here too. Because any of your cards here can be in a shield. You can have something that has burst, which is add this card to your hand. Because I can't necessarily kill him this turn, I don't want to risk giving him more cards than he realistically needs. But you still can apply pressure if need be. So we will just leave this standing here, having this Destiny Gundam just being a menace to his face. Pass.
It's gonna get destroyed, Chad.
What the fuck are you gonna do? Drop like 3 darkness fingers on it?
I might.
You'd be actually
All
insane
right.
for doing that.
I just might, bro.
My god. So this will be sort of like the commentary too. So you're going to be looking at 2 different deck styles too, where he is going to have a lot of command battle tricks and I am having more like sort of blocker, but I'm trying to like smack his shit in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, some may be wondering too, can you cheat with doing this? No, I cannot. As I'm
Yeah,
looking
no.
underneath his cards. Oh, all right. That ends your turn.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna untap, add resource, and draw a card. It seems as though you are outside the range of a lot of these cards here. So what I'm gonna do instead, we are going to just go ahead and just say we're just gonna smack your face into the shield with it. And we're also going to smack the shield with this as well, with high maneuver. And this is also what I was afraid of what was going to happen. So with this one, he can activate the burst is whenever it's revealed in the shield, you can do whatever the burst effect is, which is activate main. So now you get to choose something on my board and deal 2 damage to it.
I will choose your Ale Strike.
All right. So he does 2 damage to it. And because if you have a Master Gundam in this card name, you get to draw 1. That is actually a new card, and it's stupid powerful for that reason alone. But because I can see the tides are shifting towards that favor too, and I am a bit scared, I'm gonna play 4 to play an Ale Strike Gundam, then pair him with the Link, and he gets to do a couple of things here. 1, choose 1 enemy unit with 4 less HP and return to its owner's hand. If anything, I'm gonna bounce your fucking silver bullet.
You're gay.
Yeah, because anything else too, I should technically be afraid whenever it's Rising Gundam, but because it cost is very cheap, he could probably just get it out too and link something and rest something on my board anyhow, which that's a no-go. So we're just gonna swing into face anyway. Yeah. Now, some may say, but Brian, you just said that it was disadvantageous if you try to swing with the blocker. Well, yes, it would be, but I am in a better standing board-wise than he is, so I can make this risky play and not feel 200% punished. But I do got to be careful because he can do more things with that. So we shall pass. And it's also, he's going to have to deal with now 3 units that are high attack power with decent amount of HP. So he will need to start swinging into them if he also doesn't want to die the next turn.
He's a little bitch, guys. Remember that.
So
Alright. Draw 2. Ah, fuck me, bro. Alright.
how was your dinner or late dinner? I am assuming. But damn.
Pretty good, pretty good. Alright,
All right.
another Master Gunner.
All right. Do you have a link with him now?
Alright,
Oh shit. Then this is where he gets spacey too. So now, when linked, choose 1 enemy unit with 4 or less HP and rest it. Which one would you like to rest? Damn. Damn. And not my Ale Strike? Technically speaking, it was already going to die anyhow too. Oh, did you already discard one?
Oh, this is so risky. That's what I'm deciding.
Oh.
Bro.
Yeah.
Rest another one. Let's see.
All right.
Yep.
Now,
What the actual nuggets, bro?
yeah. The only thing that's different about Gundam card games than versus the other is the fact that there's no like hard searching in this deck list. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, where you play a card, you search something in your deck, play it on the field, shuffle, and then whatnot too. So he is going to go ahead and start swinging. I am not. Are you swinging to shield or face?
I'm swing into the Destiny.
That is perfectly fine. You get this.
Swing into the Destiny.
Yeah.
That way you don't play off of it.
All good. And now you have to contend now with 2 other cards too. Because at least if he were, or 3 other cards here. Ah, he does have the Master Asia link. But because...
You know, why not?
Because the thing is, because he did not play a special move. Yeah.
We're gonna rest this. Give this to AP.
All right.
Swing with this. Then we're gonna do his on attack ability, which lets me exile 2. Let's see, what was it? 2 special moves. So that's a move.
Yeah. If anything, it would be
And
nomenclated
this is
on
a
here.
special move.
And exile them,
There you
and you
go,
get to do
here.
2 damage, or 5 damage to something. Which, if anything, let's go ahead, check. All right, he gets that, and
Then that and the attack is still swinging.
yep. And I'll just say, actually, yeah, I will block this one too because I don't want to give you 2 free damage that easy.
Okay.
So he will do that, and he's at 1 HP. All right, and then it's still your turn here.
Actually cooked. I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
Actually, we're swing into strike. Then we're gonna do the same thing again.
All right.
Can I think I can. Should have, yeah.
All right.
These 2. So
All right.
exile them.
All right. And
we ping.
all right. And we have Shin.
Shin.
Yeah. Mind you, this is like a very much a nail biter for Lloyd too, because he is at this point too. If I could get a link off the turn 2, I will be able to kill him. All right. And because he did that,
Let's see what he pulls off.
yep, we will drop it like that. All right. Then we untap, add resource, draw a card. Now, let's see first, because it is very much a wise thing where, first of all, we will swing first into the base to kill it off.
Mic is cutting out.
Oh, my mic is cutting out? I think it's fine over here too. At least recording wise, it's doing good. All right. Now, we swing the Gundam Lafrith into that too. Hopefully it's not anything else. And now, you shall see the power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
That's the link.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, you're gonna see the newest card from GDO 5, Destiny Gundam from GDO 5. Yes, it is very expensive, but man, is it cool when you do this, link them together, and swing to face, and you win. So,
yay!
So this was a fun.
Bricked.
This is very common in Gundam card games, and it just happens that way too. That I managed to like actually stabilize pretty early on. But if anything, I would like to see what the oh my god. The last 2 cards were bases. So to say the
I would have just popped it.
Oh, that is true. You could have just popped it. But if anything here too, I'm gonna probably cut this recording a little bit short too, because this kind of me wanted to showcase off like me demonstrating the Gundam card game as well too. Me and Laura are probably gonna do more testing too and more card stuff too. If you guys want to see like me posting like game blogs of us playing tested decks like this too, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'd be glad to post a lot of this stuff too, because I love deck building. I'm pretty sure Loy also wants to see run the practice stuff and whatnot too. So, thank you all for playing tonight too and joining in on this insane podcast. So, have a good night and have a wonderful evening. Bye.